Today we are going to talk about a murderer but a lifesaver, a soldier but a sage. These are not different people but one person, Ashoka. Today we are going to talk about Ashoka. So let's see the life of a Samrat. Wait a minute, why Samrat? You see, when someone captures the entire Akhanda Bharat, they are given the title of Samrat. Ashoka was the grandson of Chandragupta Maurya. He was a prince brought up lavishly and he was trained as a warrior. Ashoka had an elder brother, Susima, so the competition to the throne was tough. In his early 20s, he was sent to fight the rebels in Kabul and Kandahar, which by the way was in the Takshila province. After a few years, Ashoka's father Bindusara sent Ashoka to the province of Ujjain. Susima was happy as he could change Bindusara's mind to choose him as the successor to the throne. Ashoka made a lot of development in the province of Ujjain, and with his army he crossed the river Godavari and placed the Mauryan flag till the river Krishna. After a few years, Bindusara died. Susima immediately crowned himself emperor of the Mauryan Empire. Then he sent a massive army to capture and kill Ashoka. There was a massive war between Susima and Ashoka and the Mauryan Empire. There was a massive war between Ashoka and Susima, and both were chasing each other across the Mauryan Empire. After a few years, Ashoka defeated Susima and killed him. The next few years, he focused on expanding his empire on the plateau of Iran. Then he captured present-day Bangladesh and Myanmar. Then he focused on the Deccan and captured most of the part. The only kingdoms other than the Mauryas were the Cholas, Pandyas and the Kalingas. The Kalingas was a kingdom in present-day Odisha, Andhra Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, West Bengal and some parts of Bangladesh. The Kalingas were brave and powerful warriors. Ashoka's minister told Ashoka that the Kalingas were burning the Mauryan trading ships. Ashoka deployed a massive force to destroy the Nandas. That day might be the bloodiest day in the Indian history. Nearly the entire population of Kalinga died. The cries of the men falling was unexplainable. The cries of women and children were deafening. Ashoka saw all the dead corpses, the wailing children and women. Although he had won the battle with Kalinga, his mind was not at peace at all. All that war and destruction troubled his sleep, and he soon got sleep deprivation. Finally, he decided to embrace Buddha. He walked around the entire empire, crossed lakes, rivers, mountains, hills, swamps, and other stuff to embrace Buddha. After a few years, he returned to Patliputra. Soon, in a few years, a bunch of stupas and pillars came all over the empire with words of Buddha written on them so that people could read them and learn. He built hospitals and animal hospitals all around the empire. He gave up hunting and only killed animals for food and leather. And most importantly, he gave up war. He sent letters to neighboring kingdoms to stop fearing the Mauryans, and they mean no harm. Ashoka died at the age of 72 in 232 BC. He had 4 wives and 6 children. After Ashoka's death, the Mauryan Empire went into civil war once again. And after the fall of the Mauryan Empire, it gave birth to many others.